Not only did she set the NCAA scoring record in her final college year, just weeks before being drafted first overall in the WNBA, but she also made the WNBA All-Star team and earned the WNBA Rookie of the Year title in 2024. Her off-court achievements are equally notable. She became only the fourth female athlete to appear on SNL in April, and shortly after secured a groundbreaking $28 million Nike deal featuring a signature shoe. Her time recognition is just one among many accomplishments, and Clark is only beginning. However, Clark's rise faced controversy. Last summer, when confronted with the racist and sexist comments directed at her, she stated that the discourse was not something I can control. She added, "I don't spend much time thinking about that, and honestly, I don't notice a lot of it. Basketball is my job. I can't control the outside, so I won't waste time on it." This response did not resonate with many in the league, including Connecticut Sun guard Dejanay Carrington, who later shared on social media, "It's crazy not to be affected by your name being used to justify racism, bigotry, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia, and their intersections. We all have a platform. We all have a voice, and they have weight. Silence is a luxury." However, Clark's latest interview offers a different perspective. She provided fans with an authentic insight into her personality while firmly addressing the discourse surrounding her rookie year. She also urged fans to respect the Black women who built the WNBA, a sentiment she has expressed before, honoring her basketball hero Maya Moore throughout her senior year, and recognizing notable Black women from Dawn Staley to Lisa Leslie for influencing her career in her April SNL appearance. Vulcanino oven, high quality, Italian handcrafted Forni Magliano, one pizza built-in, oven with gas burning. The Indiana Fever excited fans by sharing throwback photos of their players, including Caitlin Clark. To celebrate World Basketball Day, the Fever posted images of Clark, Nalissa Smith, Grace Berger, Christy Wallace, and Erica Wheeler as children. Clark's photo, which showed her playing basketball against boys, quickly drew attention and sparked fan excitement. To clarify, Caitlin Clark has always been aware of her identity as a white woman in a predominantly non-white league. While she's not Paige Bueckers, she recognizes the league's greats and acknowledges their contributions. However, her indifference to discussions about her position disappointed fans last summer. Her recent Time interview presents a different narrative that the league needed to share months earlier. The WNBA must be free from hate. The challenge for Caitlin Clark with this position, which may explain her hesitance, is that it requires taking a stand, and such off-the-court action doesn't align with Clark's image, even if it's necessary. Clark has spent years nurturing a pristine image of a little Iowa girl who succeeded. Her Gatorade advertisement, released during her senior year, reinforces this image with footage of her youth basketball, mentoring young girls, and breaking records while delivering a powerful message to her fans. "If I can drop 40, you can drop 50. This advertisement is effective for many reasons, including its resemblance to Nike's If You Let Me Play ad from 1995, which highlighted girls participating in sports and the advantages of doing so. While Clark's brand influence is significant, her clean image doesn't readily support activism, even something as fundamental as denouncing racism. The little Iowa girl had to confront her fans, many drawn to women's basketball because of her. The strength of Clark's brand is also its greatest challenge. He is a chameleon. Yes, she is one of her generation's top athletes, but she's also relatable. She enjoys Taylor Swift, finds value in a good deal, and cherishes friends like Lexi Hull and Kate Martin, fellow professional athletes. Moreover, anyone can achieve as much as Clark with enough effort, as her Gatorade ad suggests. In essence, her relatability allows her to adapt for her fans. This versatility expands her marketability, but makes her vulnerable as a rookie who, for better or worse, is the face of the evolving WNBA gay. Last season illustrated this dilemma as Clark did not engage with controversy, leading others to impose it on her while she remained neutral. It's easy to see why Clark would choose this route. How many recent college graduates land a $28 million shoe deal, appear on SNL, and play their first professional basketball game all within a month? Caitlin Clark has experienced a lot in recent years, both positive and negative, which is undeniable. However, as Carrington noted, it's also a privilege to disregard the vitriol surrounding Clark, and she seems to have recognized this. Her Time interview indicates that she can manage the discourse surrounding her and has raised her tolerance for it. In several ways, it dismantled her innocent image, revealing Clark's petty, sassy, and candid, says at times she echoed a young Diana Taurasi, acknowledging her troll tendencies, her hard-earned confidence that veers into cockiness if she couldn't back up her words, and the fierce competitiveness that drives her success. The Time article highlighted that the same little Iowa girl who captured America's hearts with her uplifting story nearly led the WNBA in technical fouls in 2024. With 6 on the year, she tied for second with Kalia Copper and, notably, Diana Taurasi. Crucially, it reminded readers that while she's exceptional, she's human, while celebrating her extensive achievements. In summary, Clark's latest interview is her most authentic, providing what the WNBA needs from its leading figure. It may also alienate her new fans, who project their discriminatory values onto her. If so, this is beneficial for the league. The WNBA needs committed, resilient fans who grasp the context of the league, rather than fair-weather fans chasing the latest trend in women's basketball. While Clark has attracted more attention to the WNBA, the quality of that attention is important. There's nothing wrong with fans who started watching because of Clark, but ideally, they will also recognize the excellence surrounding her and question why they didn't engage sooner. These fans might acknowledge that the W is characterized not only by physical play, precise strategy, and intense player rivalries, but also by its commitment to social justice, political engagement, and activism. The fans who recognize and value this aspect of women's basketball are vital to the league, especially the considerable number of WNBA fans who are women, people of color, and LGBTQ. Their safety is directly endangered by the segment of Clark's fan base, regardless of size, that attacks differing identities. The WNBA is more than a sports league. It's a community that newcomers must respect. Those who do not will struggle to fit in and may choose to disengage. In this context, Caitlin Clark may have lost some supporters with her recent comments. But is this truly negative? If the detractors are a minor group, the WNBA will not be significantly impacted. And even if they are not, losing these fans is beneficial for the league and even better for Clark, who deserves committed supporters, as well as for the women around her who elevate the W. Watching Clark and her so-called rivals, like Carrington, Taurasi, and Angel Reese, excel in front of the league's largest audience without distractions. That's a prospect everyone can anticipate in the 2025 season. The post-Caitlin Clark's Time interview is just what the WNBA needed appeared first on Awful Announcing. The WNBA achieved record success last season, partly due to a rivalry that originated in college and carried into the professional league, which has greatly benefited from it. Caitlyn playing in the boys' league. A commenter remarked with fire emojis. Another impressed fan commented, "Cece playing with the boys? Enough said." A commenter noted, "The Caitlyn pic is fire." It's no surprise Caitlin Clark's old photo is trending online. As fans know, the Fever star has frequently discussed her experience playing in a boys' league. "My dad was actually one of the coaches in the boys' league, and they wanted to make me MVP of the league," Clark shared. "And these parents were like, we can't let a girl be the MVP of the boys' basketball league. I was simply better than them all." With that narrative, the photo of Clark in her youth playing against boys has gained additional interest. Recently, in an interview with People, Clark disclosed that she was supposed to be the MVP of a boys' league she participated in, but some parents objected. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two remarkable rookies, captivated fans with their intense competitiveness, drawing comparisons to iconic basketball rivalries of the past. It began with a simple gesture: Reese's now famous "You Can't See Me" taunt, popularized by WWE's John Cena, aimed at Clark during the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game, became a focal point for criticism. LSU may have triumphed that night, but that singular act laid the groundwork for a professional rivalry that fans eagerly anticipated. Magic Johnson recognized the similarities between this rivalry and a historic NBA matchup. Reflecting on his long-standing competition with Larry Bird, he drew an intriguing connection to the WNBA duo. They excelled in college and then continued that success in the WNBA, just as we did in the NBA, Johnson stated. "We transformed the NBA. They transformed the WNBA. Now everything these young women have fought for is coming to fruition. They will receive private planes and increased salaries due to the new collective bargaining agreement established between the NBA and WNBA." Magic and Bird first met in the 1979 NCAA Men's Basketball Championship, which is still the most viewed college basketball game. Their rivalry elevated both players into the NBA limelight, changing not only their teams, the Los Angeles Lakers and Boston Celtics, but the league overall. The WNBA rookies' shift from college to the WNBA holds similar transformative potential. Just as the Lakers and Celtics legends made basketball essential viewing in the 1980s, these two rookies have attracted substantial attention to women's basketball. The rivalry between the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever rookies generated excitement. Just as the NBA peaked in popularity from the 80s onward, the WNBA experienced record growth last season. The league reported its highest total attendance in 22 years. Even prior to the season's start, WNBA teams sold out their season ticket packages, a first for the league. The Fever's match against the Washington Mystics on September 19 at Capital One Arena set a single-game attendance record of 20,711 fans. It's incredible! They could sell out arenas nationwide, inspiring young girls to dream of becoming like Caitlin, Angel, and others, Johnson noted. This rise in interest coincided with major advancements for players. Thanks to a collective bargaining agreement between the NBA and WNBA, players now enjoy higher salaries and the benefit of private flights, progressing toward equity long sought by women athletes. The rivalry between these two rookies, characterized by athletic excellence and undeniable charisma, is changing perceptions of women's basketball. Like two NBA Hall of Famers who redefined the league during their era, these young stars are leading the WNBA into a new phase, ensuring it remains a platform for competition and cultural importance.